Hey, good morning guys. Today we're working on this ginormous blower. This is for a school we're doing. We have to change the motor here. The bearings on this motor is bad. Give me a light here. Change this old piece of shit motor. We got the new one here. And then we're gonna change the pillow block bearings on this one, as you can see right there. I'm gonna turn this guy on so you guys can hear what's going on here. So you guys hear those bearings, really noisy. So we're gonna go ahead and change those. So fellas, we got the guard off, as you can see. So we just basically have to change this pillow block bearing in the back. This guy is old as shit. And then this motor here, like I said. Some of the tools that you're gonna need to do this job, you're gonna need a set of sockets. Okay, a set of sockets with drives, of course. You're gonna need a pulley puller. Here I have 2 sets of pulley puller. I got the OTC brand. On this application now we have to use a bigger one, which is this guy right here. Of course you're gonna need a set of new bearings. These ones are a little smaller. They're lower than the other one. I just have to build them up, and that's it. So first thing you do to loosen up this flywheel, take off these nuts that's holding the hub onto the wheel. Once you loosen these up, you start screwing them on the other hole to push this out, basically. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I'll show it to you guys how we do it. So you're gonna take off these nuts. Okay, you take them off and you put it on the next hole. What this basically is going to do is we'll push this flywheel off the hub. So you go ahead and just take off the rest of them. The one with the thread is the one that you push off the hub. The one without the thread is the one that gets connected to the hub. And then when you put this back, the most important thing is not to put the bolt on the thread portion of the hub to lock the flywheel in, because it's just not gonna work. You could even crack the nut. So the thread part goes only to push off the hub. The ones without the thread in them is the ones that gets locked into the hub, basically. So now we have the next one here. Just gonna show you how you guys. Light. You light? It's enough light there? Yeah. Okay. So let's tighten them up. And so you go ahead. You tighten these up. Sort of like a car, like the way I was taught. Some people say go round and round. But you kind of want to go in the start form. Okay. So basically what I'm doing now is I got this bolt on this thread of the thread part of the hub. I'm screwing in to push this flywheel off the hub so that I can take all this off. See, the first thing to do to get this flywheel off, you have to push it off. You use the thread part again on the hub to push off the flywheel. Okay. See, just that, like that. You don't continue, keep going. If you can't go, if you're struggling to keep turning the wrench, then you stop. You move to the next one. You know, that's what I do. That's the way I was taught. I mean, maybe there's a better way of doing it, but this is just the way I know how to do it. Okay, so as you see, I'm spinning freely there, so I'm just gonna keep going until. And this guy's actually already coming off. You can see right there. Okay. already basically off of this guy right here. Actually, I'm already off. Voila, okay. So bring that camera close to here. Let me again, I said the hub, the part that doesn't have the thread, that's where you would put in the nut, the bolt that will get screwed onto this thread of the hub and secured of the flywheel, secure the hub onto the flywheel. Okay, the thread portion of the hole with the thread on the hub is the one that you use to push off the hub, because basically this bolt will come through and push it off. Just remember, when you put it back, do not put the nut, the bolt, on the thread part and connect it on the thread part of the flywheel, because you will crack this bolt. I've seen it happen. I've done it when I first started out, and then you'll have a hell of a time getting off the broken. So again, the hole with the thread is the one to push off the one that locks the flywheel on to the hub. The hole with the thread is the one that pushes it off. Okay, so guys, I got the flywheel off. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, loosen up these bolts. Give me a light here. The bolt, take out the nut and the bolts on both sides. Now, this bearing is an older style bearing. It's a little higher than the new one I have. They do make the higher ones, and the one I got for some reason is the lower one, but I can build it back up with washers. Now, what I did was I took a caliper and I kind of like just took a measurement to see how high I am from the bottom of this, just to see where I'll end up so I can get it right back. So if you do have something like this in the future and it's lower than the older bearing or higher or whatever the case may be, take a caliper. Caliper is a good way of taking accurate measurements. I don't like to use tape measures, stuff like this, but this is more accurate. You get more precise measuring with the calipers, so a straight edge. So that's what I like to use. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna. So I'm gonna go ahead now and unscrew these off, and I'm gonna get my big pulley puller. I'll show you guys that actually how it works. I got a big OTC pulley puller, and we'll go ahead and pull that off. Got this pulley puller on. Doesn't fit properly the way we need it to fit, because it's a little shorter. I like for it to be behind it, but it's kind of hard to get because I don't have the pieces, the legs, they're not as long, but it's working. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see if you can see right there. She's moving. Go nice and easy. She is moving. So oh. She was moving, so we just slipped off. Ladies and gentlemen, Houston, we just slipped off. We just slipped off. Okay, hold it right there. Houston, we have a problem. My helper just slipped off. He pulled out too quick. Hey, Steve, why do you wear gloves? We wear them because we have to wear them. All right, hold on. She's coming out, man, nice and easy. She is moving. Take a look at that. She is moving. Before I continue, make sure that the new guys who are starting out, make sure that you guys loosen up those Allen keys. The set screws right there. Because I mean, when I first started, I forgot to loosen them up, and I was struggling for hours trying to pull this one thing over. So don't learn from my mistakes, okay? So make it easy for you guys. There's always a nut, Allen key set screw. Okay, so just want to let you guys know that. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this. Oh, está bien que estás dicho.
What'd you say? Oh.
Vámonos, cabrón. Okay, ready?
Get your way.
Hold this shit, Holmes.
Hold on. You gotta go back.
Okay. So anyway, let us take this off. We'll get back to you guys. 15, 20 minutes of turning and turning. We finally got the sucker off. There goes the old one. And looks smaller, but it is smaller. But it's not too bad. I just have to build it back up with some washers. So that's that. You know.
Oh, we can slide this shit up right here, bro.
Oh yes, we actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Can we slide that up? Yeah. So we don't need to build it back up. Look at that. My helper just came up with a great idea that we can loosen up these bolts and slide them up. I like that, brother. That's a good way. You know what? I really like that. Perfect. So we're gonna go on and get this new bearing on. We'll slide it right on. Before you want to do that, new guys, you want to sand this shaft down really, really good to the point where it looks like a brand new shaft. You know, if you could save the struggling time, that's what you do. You know, you sand it down, get it clean. It will help you out tremendously. You don't want to sit here trying to push this damn thing in and it's not going in and you're banging on it and all this crazy shit and then screw up the whole bearing. Those things are not cheap. They're about $700-800. So clean it up really well, slide it on. Okay? All right.